Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are welcome. So just before I start the video, I noticed that the day is always very cold. Like every morning, the cold is just on another level. So I decided that I'm going to surprise my family with this delicious catfish pepper soup that I made. So I woke up, I went to the market, I bought the normal ingredient. These are just my normal ingredient. There is no added ingredient, there is no special ingredient. So this actually is scent leaf. We Africans would like to add scent leaf to our own recipe because it makes it gives it that greenish kind of look, and then it makes it gives it this natural kind of flavor also. That's all I can say about scent leaf. So I got scent leaf, I got fresh pepper, I got fresh fresh what fresh fish. I mean, catfish is obviously the number one ingredient. And then I got onion, and then I got pepper soup spice. So we Africans, we like to use fresh pepper in making our pepper soup because it just gives it this kind of sweet taste. It adds a kind of flavor to the food, so that's why we like fresh pepper. And in this my house, we add additional fresh pepper to our own recipe. So I'm just going to pound it and then get everything ready. So just enjoy the rest of this vlog. I mean, the rest of this cooking vlog. So we later add this rice with white rice. What am I saying? We later add this pepper soup with white rice because that's just the best combo: catfish pepper soup and white rice. So yeah. So yeah, the catfish is inside hot water. The hot water helps to remove the dryness from the body. You know, when it is still fresh and you wash it with cold water, the dryness, I mean that natural sliminess that comes with the fish is not going to be able to remove easily. So the hot water just helps to remove that. After rinsing it off with hot water first, then you use cold water and then you rinse it off before boiling. I mean, that's just our own pattern. Everybody has their different pattern. Some people use salt. So do what works for you. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping right here for the first time, I'm Ikemini. So today's video is actually kind of a clarification video. Sometimes backwards I made a video and one of you commented on the video, and the person actually had impressions that I felt like most people might be having. Seriously, I just felt like it's a normal thing for somebody to just sit down, watch your video and draw conclusions out of it, especially when you're not even thinking about that kind of thing. So I just had the feelings that many or most of you might be having the same thoughts, but it's just that that person was fast enough to bring it out. So on the video I posted, the person actually said it's been a long time, or how did he even put it? He said you no longer visit your sister. He said you no longer visit your sister. What might be the reason? So it is only logical for you to think that way. And I just read the comments and I answered. I even replied that person, and I felt like it would be also nice for me to come up here to explain, to not like explain, but just clarify issues, because many people might also be having that misconception. Other time, like one other time, somebody even said, I hope you and your sister are not quarreling. This one, you're no longer going to visit her. So that is just why I am making this video. So to cut long story short, it all started when I was in Abuja. I was in Abuja and I decided to travel to come back home to stay with my family for Christmas. And when I came back, something happened, things led to one thing led to another thing, and I actually gained admission in that school. So how that happened is even a miracle to me until now, because that was not really what I wanted. I have never ever had in mind to actually study in Imo State. I was not even having in my mind. Even the nursing itself was never in my mind. It was just within a twinkle of an eye that the decision came, and then I had to just switch to what I was doing. I was never even a science student to start with. I was a commercial student. Like all my life, I'd always wanted to be an accountant. So the switch was just like that. That one is a very, very long story for another day. But when I came, it happened and I couldn't go back to Abuja again, so I was stuck here. So during the whole process of me registering in the school and getting myself prepared for the school, I was doing it from this place, like here in Uyo. That one is so understandable because Owerri is closer to Uyo than Abuja, so that was why I was more like I was staying here more and doing the whole processes from Uyo here. So fast forward to when I started the school, I started and it was just like that. If you know, you would know that medical schools don't do like the kind of long breaks people do. That's one. Two, the school is a private school and it's not under ASU, so there is no strike for us. Like all these times ASU is doing their strike here, strike there, we are still in progress. In fact, in 2 weeks I'm writing my exams, and I'm sure in 2 weeks these ASU people are still going to be under this strike team. So after I started school, we did our holiday, we did our first semester exam, and okay, they gave us an holiday for 2 weeks. That was our first semester exam. That 2 weeks I came back to you here. I stayed for 1 week and then I went to Abuja to stay for another 1 week, and I made videos about that. I made videos about when I went to Abuja. That was just a 2-week holiday, so I spent 1 week here and went to Abuja to spend the rest of the 1 week, and then I went back to school. Now after that 2 weeks break, the second holiday they gave us was a 5 days break, which I couldn't obviously go to Abuja for 5 days. Like, even if I want to fly, you have to think about the expenses traveling to and fro, and then you also have to consider that flights these days are even too expensive. So if I want to fly for 5 days, and mind you, I don't like to be a burden to someone. If I want to travel, like if I want to go and see somebody, I must make sure I have my own transport money. Like the 2 transport money must be ready to go and to come. So even if I go and they decide to give me money, I'll be very grateful. I'll be like, oh, this is an additional money to me, but I must first have my own money. So if I want to travel for 5 days to Abuja, I would consider the stress firstly, that if I am not going to be going by road, because for now because I'm a student, I would not even want to fly. Yes, I would want to do some economies, Sabina economies, and actually be on the road. And if I want to travel by road to Abuja, it will be like 12,000, 13,000 naira because of how fuel is. That if it's not even going to amount to 15,000 naira, and I have to calculate that 15,000 times 2, that's going to be 30,000 naira. And then the stress of being on the road. I have 5 days holiday. I'll spend the whole 1 day on the road, and then I'll spend 1, 2, 3 days. Okay, and then on the 5th day I'll start coming back. So it's just going to be like I'm going to spend only 3 days there. And if I spend the whole 1 day on the road, I'll be even tired the next day to even talk to anybody when I get to Abuja. So the highest break I've ever received what am I even saying? I don't even know if people are understanding what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say that the highest break I've gotten so far is a 2 weeks break, which I split it into 2. The other breaks are 5 days. This present one I'm staying now in Uyo, it is a 4 days break. So they gave us only 4 days to go to wherever it is we want to go to. If you want to go to Lagos, you can go. If you want to go to America, you can go. But 4 days time, make sure you come back to the school. And so that's just why I haven't been to Abuja. That's for the person that asked, and for maybe all of you that are also thinking about that. So for the other question that the other person that commented and said if you people are quarreling, no, we are not quarreling. It is just the distance between my school and her school. Even for my, when I did my matriculation, something like that, she was even supposed to come, but because she had Bernice was still very tender, so she couldn't fly with Bernice. So that's why she didn't really come for that event. Aside that, every other thing is fine. We are fine. We talk very often, and oh, I would have even called her on this video, but my phone is very, very down. Imagine 1%. In no time it's going to switch off. I would have called her so you can hear her voice. So in a nutshell, there is nothing going on at all. There is no reason why I have not visited my sister. It's just because the school is tight. There is no holiday. There's no holiday. There's no holiday. There has no holiday. Even this Christmas that is coming, we are not even coming back home for Christmas. We are the ones that are going to be doing our clinicals in the hospital. So there is no Christmas holiday for me already. So the Christmas, I'm going to be in the hospital with, you know, with people there. So medical school is just not like that. If I were doing mass communication or engineering or accounting, all those things, I would have been, you know, moving the way every other person is moving. But because I'm in the medical line, that's just why it is like that. So please, if you have that kind of misconception or thoughts or thinking, please start eliminating them, because that is actually not what is happening. So that's just why I came up here, to give you guys updates and to clarify you on issues and matters arising, so that you know how to rephrase your comments. You mustn't even comment. You can just think about this thing and then you just swallow it. But most people actually love to comment, and they actually like to let you know how they feel about a particular thing, which is not bad. So I totally get you. So I'm just taking it like you are so not like inquisitive, you are so caring that you want to know why I haven't visited my sister for a very long time. I have plans of visiting her. I was even thinking of going there next month, which is going to be Bernie's 1-year-old birthday, but it's also going to be my own birthday. But I was also thinking about the fact that next month I am going to be going for my community experience, and the community experience is for 1 month. And if you miss the community experience, that means you stay there while others come back to school. So it's just giving me, I'm just confused, but I don't know what to do. I'm still thinking about it, and maybe later I will actually come up with a plan for that. So that's why I just decided to film this small clip for you guys. So please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already, and I'll be glad to receive your comments and your advice and your admonitions and your questions if you have any. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.